I planned to go back my hometown today in Lucknow, but I chose the other way around. And the reason why is because Lucknow is far from Gonda and Ayodhya is nearby from Gonda. So I thought like why not visit Ayodhya? Today is Sunday also. Today is Sunday special. So why not visit Ayodhya and visit Ram Mandir, Hanuman Gadi, Saryu Ghat and everything, because Ayodhya has been transformed like from the establish of this Ram Mandir temple, which was a very hit thing that has happened this year, which we all were waiting for a longer period of time since that event. Okay, so I visited this city today and it was mesmerizing. I visited the temple in like 3 hours, and the Hanuman temple in around like 2.5 hours. It was amazing experience seeing the nitty gritties, seeing the nut and bolts of the architecture, the designs and everything. I was mesmerized. Like it was so amazing because I've not seen something of so much of detailed work at any kind of historical place, like something of temple. Okay, so this is something that I really liked it about this temple. The designs, you can literally find many statues of gods in every wall. Okay, and the continuous work is happening, and that is amazing. So how I planned, like, so when you so I planned things like, when I measure the distance between from Gonda to Lucknow, it was more. But when I measure the distance between Gonda to Ayodhya, then Ayodhya to Lucknow, it was good because I have this Sunday also to spend to explore in the Ayodhya also. So when you don't measure things, you cannot improve things. So if you are an online coach, you should measure your data metrics while you are running the meta ads. So what are the metrics that you should focus upon while you're running the ads, especially for the people who are into the online coaching business and they really want to scale up? Because when you measure the data, then you can only improve it, otherwise you cannot. Otherwise you will be just be depending upon the metrics which are just like mere numbers which you truly don't understand. So what are those top metrics in meta ads which you really should focus upon and really understand about them? So first of all, the metrics is that you need to worry about is CPM, cost per impression, cost per thousand impression basically. So what is thousand impression? So Facebook algorithm has this criteria when they decide that who they are going to show the ad at what price. So the starting price, the starting criteria is CPM, cost per thousand impression. So Facebook ad works on ad auction. Okay, they show the ad at a price. So you may find that many industries have different kind of CPMs. Your industry should your industry will also have different kind of CPMs. Okay, it can be around like 200 rupees to 500 rupees depending upon the industry. If the industry is highly competitive, then the CPM will goes around like 400 to 500 rupees. If your industry is not very high competitive, then your CPM will be like below 300 rupees, which is a very good CPM because then you are getting more impression in your ads. So when you are talking about impression, it means like 200 rupees per thousand impression, means that 1,000 people are viewing your ad when you are spending 200 rupees on your image ads, video ads, or any kind of ad that you are running on any platform of Facebook and Instagram. So this is the one thing. So whenever you run ad for 3 days or a week, then you should understand about the CPM metrics, whether it is high, whether it is low. Okay, and eventually the CPM metrics get eventually down when you run ads for a longer period of time and when you start getting conversions, because then pixel of the Facebook and really understand about the type of audience that pixel need to target about, right? This is one thing. The second metric is CPL, cost per lead, cost per purchase. It can be vary depending upon the funnel that you are running. If you are running a free webinar funnel, then it would be a lead event. If you are running a paid webinar, then it would be a purchase things. Then you are making people purchase your webinar ticket, webinar registration basically. So according to that, you need to really set up the events also on the thank you page. So what is this landing page, thank you page? I hope you are aware about it. Landing page is basically when user click on the ad and land on the page, that we call as landing page. When the people like fill up their information or maybe make their purchase, After that, they will land a different page, which will be a part of the same website, or maybe a subdomain. Then people will see that the lead event will trigger upon the thank you page if it's a free event kind of thing, just by submitting the information. But if it's a purchase kind of thing, then the lead event will be different, and the tracking code will be also different. And there's another method, two methods that you can set up the lead event: by standard event on by via Facebook, and the custom events via Facebook. So always choose the standard events to set up the events in your funnel basically. Otherwise, you will not you will only be spending money for the traffic, which you don't even know that is it is even converting or not. Okay, then apart from this, you need to understand about the cost per click metric. Because what is the cost per how much people how much you have to pay to make people click on your ads. So this is known as CPC. This is also relevant in terms of Google ads. When we use search ads, Google search ad, then they have this metric of that while people search for a keyword or a long phrase keyword, then how much Google is willing to spend on that ad. If that keywords are highly completed, then the cost will be more. If that is not very completed, then the cost will be less, right? So this is something you need to do about cost per click. And the other metric is um, click through CTR, click through rate basically, click through rate. So what is click through rate is that how many people are clicking on your ads out of 100 people. So if one people are clicking out of 100 people, it means that you have 1% of CTR, right? And anything above 1% is a very good CTR, especially talking about the outbound CTR, because there are different metrics available on Facebook: outbound CTR, unique CTR, overall CTR. So the important metric that you have to focus upon is outbound CTR. Okay, outbound CTR really tells about it how many people are clicking out of 100 people, and it should always be above 1%. If you have it above 1%, then what will happen is, then the CTR is as per industry standards. Otherwise, if it is low, then you will need to work upon the ad creative basically. If your ad is not very much relevant, then people will not click on your ads. Even it means that your hook is not relevant to your audience, and your ad script is not relevant to your audience, and your image ad is not that much also optimized that people are really feeling like that they should click on it. So this is the metric that you should focus upon, and CTR will actually decide that whether people will click on your ads, and then they will convert, then they will land on the landing page or not. So this is something you need to work upon, the CTR thing, the outbound CTR especially. So Facebook has this column kind of thing where you can actually choose these metrics. You can really to type and search about. You can make a different Facebook ad dashboard in which you can add different criteria of metrics that you really want to see. The other thing that is the next metric that you need to focus upon is ROAS, return on ad spend. So what is return on ad spend? Return on ad spend is basically how much you are spending on ads, and in return how much you are getting. So it means that if you are spending, for example, if you are spending maybe 50 rupees for one lead, right? And if you are having more number of leads, then in the webinar how much people are converting. So it means that if you are spending 15,000 on a webinar per week, for example, if you are spending 2,000 rupees per day, okay, and you are running the ads for a week, then you are spending 14,000 rupees plus GST. But when people will like register for a webinar, and then they will show up, and after the webinar conversion, how many people are buying your level 1 product or your offer which you are like offering to them. So this is something you need to focus upon, the ROS. If you are spending 40,000 rupees and you're getting back 50,000 rupees, then there's a profit of 30,000 rupees. It means that you are in profit. So whatever you're spending on the ads, it's coming back to you. It's coming in more, in like more versions to you, right? 2x, 3x, 4x. You can even get 1.5x, 2x also. So it depends upon the kind of audience you are attracting and the leads that you are generating for your webinar, workshop, and 3-day masterclass challenge and 5-day masterclass challenge. Now, the other thing that you need to understand about is the other metric, which is like outbound click to landing page views. So landing pages views is really important. So when you are like running the ads, so when you're running the ads, your picture should be on your landing page, right? So you have to see it, if it is already 3 days of your running ads, and how much traffic you are like gaining on the landing page. If if your landing page views are less, it means that people are not even coming to a landing page, they're clicking on it, but they're not visiting your landing page. It means that people are not interested, or maybe it is the bot traffic, or maybe your landing page is not loading fast. Your landing page is the bottleneck. So out of all these metrics, you need to understand what is the bottleneck. If my CTR is low, then my ad is my bottleneck. If my landing page is view is low, it means that my landing page is the bottleneck. If my landing page is not converting even after getting the more landing page views, then my landing page optimization is needed. The conversion ratio optimization is needed. So you need to understand, and each of these metrics should be the part of funnel optimization. Okay, so after running ad for a like week, then you can come to a conclusion that whether you should focus upon the which part of the funnel you need to optimize, and which part of the needle you don't need to take care. If the CTR is fine, then it's good to go. If you're getting landing page views as it should, if your CPM is high, it means that you are running at a very in a competitive market. Or maybe your offer is something which is not resonating with the right audience, because many people are already running in that industry, and your CPM should be around like 200 rupees to 350 rupees. That is the ideal CPA for India, and this CPA gets 10x time higher, so for around 2000 rupees CPM. It means that in if you run the ads in US, Australia, Canada, so you will see the rise in CPM. The rise in CPM is about that you are spending 2000 rupees for getting 1000 impression. Okay, so this is too much of, so that is why you should not focus upon that my audience is in US. Okay, they will resonate with me more. But what really you need to understand about is that you are paying more also, you are spending more also. So when you're spending more, you're losing money also. So then you have a lesser chance. If you do not have a backup of cash flow in your business, you will be like you will not understand, like you will not be able to continue for a longer period of time. So with this, like I hope these are the important metrics like CTR, landing page view, CPM, cost per lead, cost per purchase. Okay, outbound CTR. These are the very important metrics that one should, if you are an online coach, or maybe if you are running the ads, or maybe if you are getting the running the ads from someone else, then you need to focus upon these metrics. Always discuss this about your with your agency, with your freelancer if you are like managing it via someone else, and then you see that what else you can improve in it, and then you will get more conversion rate automation funnel for you. So with this, I rest my voice. Thank you so much.